नमस्ते एवरीवन, स्वागत है आप सभी का हमारे चैनल पे जिसका नाम है भारत स्पोर्ट्स फाउंडेशन। हम मास्टर ऑफ फिजिकल एजुकेशन के सीरीज में हम देख रहे थे साइंटिफिक प्रिंसिपल ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स ट्रेनिंग। इस टॉपिक का हम हर एक यूनिट देखने वाले हैं, तो आज हम सेकंड यूनिट देखेंगे। इसके सेकंड यूनिट में है स्पोर्ट्स ट्रेनिंग मीन्स। What is sport training means? Sport training refers to the systematic and organized process of preparing athletes both mentally and physically for competition or performance in a particular sport. The primary goal of sports training is to enhance an athlete's skills, improve their physical conditioning and optimize their overall performance. तो स्पोर्ट्स ट्रेनिंग की ज़रूरत क्यों है, उसका मीनिंग क्या है, तो इसकी इसी का ये सब कुछ दिया हुआ है हमारे इस वीडियो में। ओके, सो हम वन बाय वन देखेंगे। So first, prime mean of sport training is physical exercise. We can see the definition. Physical exercise encompasses a broad range of activities aimed at improving overall fitness and health. So physical exercise forms the foundation of sports training by enhancing cardiovascular health, muscular strength, flexibility, and endurance. It provides the baseline for more sport specific training components. So physical exercise, before you start any exercise or any training, you must be physically active, or you should do some physical exercise, so it will get aligned with your sports and it will help in your sports. Okay, so here you can see it will increase your cardiovascular health, muscular strength, flexibility and endurance, etc. components of physical exercise. So sport training means, we can see here what are the points contains in sport training means. So first is prime means physical exercise, general exercise, specific exercise, competition. Second is interest means educational, evaluational, practical, demonstration, explanation, verbal instruction, study observation work, lecture, discussion. Third is personal and physical treatment means nutrition, massage, hygiene measures, physical treatment, biochemical method. Fourth is physiological means ideomotor training, autogenic and psychotonic. Fifth is biomechanical means it contains cinematography and measuring devices. Sixth is natural means it contains light, air, water, altitude, weather condition, etc. And the last one is material means it includes audio visual aids, training equipments and instruments. So first, if you move to the prime means general exercise. So general exercise involves activities that target multiple muscle groups and fitness components without a specific focus on sport related skills. So in general exercise, you don't need to go to any specific sport to do this exercise. You just need to yeah, it involves the activities that target multiple muscle group and fitness components like strength, flexibility, and as you can see in the image, uh, dumbbell workout, stair workout, medicine ball workout, treadmill workout. Okay, so this will involve your multiple muscle groups. Next, general exercise such as jogging, swimming, weightlifting contributes to an athlete's overall condition. As we can see in the image, so these are the very common exercises and anybody can start with this, such as jogging, swimming or weightlifting. They establish a baseline level of fitness that can be later specialized for specific sports. So this exercise, whatever we have seen here, or many base exercises, what we can do is we can uh, perform a good base with this exercise and go ahead for your specific skill related training, or you if you want to move to weightlifting, you can do that in the later stage, but before that your base need to be very strong. Okay, next is specific exercise which contains in primary means. So what specific exercise define, it defined specific exercises are tailored to the demands of particular sports, targeting the muscle and skill required for optimal performance in the sports. As we see in the previous slide, we have seen that the we have done the general exercises for the best training, but if you are moving to any specific exercise or any sports, any game, so you need some specific exercise. So in if suppose if you move to the tennis, for tennis you will need some specific exercise to play the tennis properly or at the professional level. Specific exercises bridge the gap between general fitness and sport specific skills. They include drills and activities that mimic the movement and demands of the actual sports, helping athletes develop sport specific strength, agility, and coordination. So, specific exercise bridge the gap between general fitness and sport specific skills. They include drills. So, for suppose we have seen the tennis exercise, tennis as a sports exercise, but in tennis if you want to do the backhand stroke or forehand stroke, you want to do that, you want to master that, you need to do some specific training for that. Okay, you need to do some specific training with the help of weights or the bands, you need to do that. So it will mimic your the skill in your sports, and it will help for the performing in your game. Next prime means is competition in sports training. So the competitive aspects involves simulated or actual competitive simulations to prepare athletes for mental and physical challenges of real competition. If you are training in a training camp, so what coach will do, they will give you tasks, or they will give you 15 to 20 minutes for your like competition like game. He asks you to do, he divide all the players who are training, he divides into two teams, and he will ask you to play as a match as you can play in the proper game. Incorporating competitive elements in training helps athletes to develop ability to perform under pressure, make quick decisions, and adapt to changing circumstances. It also provides an opportunity to fine-tune strategies and tactics. As you play as a team uh, in the practice session with the opponent team, you will we will practice. You will make the quick decisions. You will perform under pressure, and you will do all the rehearsal like. Whatever you want to do in your main game, you will do everything in your practice game. So competing in sports training is very important. Next is interest means educational evaluation. So assessing an athlete's understanding and knowledge through tests, quizzes, or other evaluative methods. Educational evaluation helps coaches gauge athletes comprehension of theoretical concept, rules, strategies relevant to their sports. Did we lose the internet? No. Okay, so accessing the athlete's understanding and knowledge through the test, quizzes, and other evaluation methods. So it is the main important task for the coach to evaluate his game, to evaluate his movements, what he has done in the practice game or the his practice sessions. So coach will take all the notes and do the evaluation. Okay. Next is interest means practical or demonstration. So hands-on activities and visual demonstration that allow athletes to observe and learn specific skills or techniques. Practical session provide a direct experiential learning opportunities, helping athletes translate theoretical knowledge into practical application on the field or on the court. So what coach needs to do here, if the all the players are new beginners players are there, so what he wants to convey here, they want to convey, they will do the demonstration because everybody may not be known the exercise. Okay, so coach or any trained athlete will give the demonstration, and all other athletes will follow the same for the that specific skills or technique whatever he wants to teach the athletes. Okay. Next interest means is verbal instructions. So verbal communication from coaches emphasizing spoken guidance and feedback. Verbal instruction is crucial for conveying immediate feedback, correcting form, and providing real-time guidance during the training sessions. So here you can see the coach here and athletes on the opposite side doing the practice. So coach task here is to provide them the proper feedback or any uh, any mistake they are moving, the skills are not good or the movement of the athlete is not good. If athletes know that and athlete visualize that, and he immediately correct the athlete that it is not good, it is going in another way, so athletes will correct the form or the position and restart again. Okay, so it is very important, because while the athlete is doing the workout, only coach or other person can do, or athletes can do only by feel. He don't know what, he can't visualize or he can't see himself. Okay, he can visualize the form but he can't he know that I am doing correct thing, but if only it can be visualized by the coach's eye. Okay, so it is very important to for the coach to give the verbal communication to the athlete. Okay, moving on to the next. Interest means study observational work. It analyzes analyzing and learning from observing athletes in action, either in training or competition settings. Study observation works allows athletes to learn from their own performances and those of others, promoting self-awareness and identifying areas of improvement. So here study observation work allows athletes to learn from their own performance and those for the others. So, athletes or the coaches do the study observation work and communicate with them what is going wrong or what is going correct and what we need to do. So, it comes under study observation work. Next interest mean is lecture discussion. Analyzing and learning from observing athletes' action either in training or competition settings. Study observation works allow athletes to learn from their own performances and those other, promoting self-awareness and identifying areas of improvement. So lecture discussion session are more important. In lecture session, coach can give allow athletes to watch their previous performance on TV or the PPT slides he can make and he can show their presentation things, and and he asks all athletes to come under one where we can say the classroom, and he asks everyone to sit and watch and observe, and then he will give some lecture on the mistake that made by our team or opposition team, and he allows athletes to have a discussion on that. Next is personal and physical treatment means, first is in this is nutrition, the practice of consuming a balanced and appropriate diet to support overall health and athletic performance. Nutrition is fundamental for providing athletes with energy, nutrition, hydration necessary for physical activity, recovery, and optimal functioning. So, nutrition diet is very important thing while exercising or doing any physical activity. So in personal and physical treatment, nutrition comes very first, because you are yeah, you are what you eat, right? So you are what you the food you eat. So as clean as a nutritious food you eat, you will be make your body will respond more in the training. Okay, you will get more energy for your performance. Personal and physical treatment means contains next is a massage. The manipulation of soft tissues, muscle, tendons, ligaments through technique like kneading, stroking, and pressure. Massage is used to enhance muscle recovery, reduce muscle tension, improve flexibility, and all elevate soreness, contributing to the overall physical well-being. As you know, massage is very important thing for the athlete's recovery and rehabilitation, because you will get tightness and soreness after your hard sessions. So after that, massage is very important. Next, personal and physical treatment contains hygiene measures. So the definition is practices and habits that promote cleanliness and health, including personal hygiene and sanitation. Hygiene measures such as regular showering, proper sanitation of equipment, and maintenance of a clean training environment help prevent injuries and promote general well-being. If the athletes training in any training camp, if the bathrooms or the toilets are not clean, so it will be very unhygienic for the athletes' performance. Next, personal and physical treatment contains physical treatment. So in therapeutic definition as therapeutic intervention aimed at addressing physical alignment, injury or imbalances. Physical treatment may involve rehabilitation exercises, corrective exercise or other interventions to address specific musculoskeletal issues and promote the overall physical health of the athletes. So here if athletes get injured in the training session or in his game, or he feels some niggles here and there, so physical treatment comes into the picture. So in physical treatment some doctor give you some rehabilitation exercises, corrective exercises to correct your form or correct the injury. Personal and physical treatments contains next is biochemical method. The application of biochemical principle and method to enhance physical performance and recovery. Biochemical method may include the use of supplements, ergogenic aids, other substances to optimize nutrition intake, support metabolic process, and enhance performance within ethical and legal boundaries. So biochemical method includes may use of supplements like BCAA or any omega 3s or the any legal supplements that use for the athletes performance enhancement, ergogenic aids and other substances to optimize nutrition intake. Okay, and also support metabolic processes. Next is physiological means. The first in physiological means is ideomotor training. So, ideomotor training involves mental rehearsal or visualization of motor skills without physically executing the movements. Athletes mentally prepare their movements, techniques, or routine, enhancing neural pathways and improve the quality of motor skills. It can contribute to improved performance by reinforcing correct execution and building confidence. So sometimes coach asks athlete to sit down and just visualize the race or the what happened in the race or his future race. If he knew the route or if he knew the stadium, and his position, coach asks athletes to just sit down, close the eyes, and just realize his position and what he want to play and what he has done in training and how he can implement. It can be done in ideomotor training. In physiological means next is autogenic training. Autogenic training is a relaxation technique that involves self-suggestion and visualization to induce a state of calm and reduce stress. Athletes use autogenic training to manage anxiety, improve focus, and enhance overall mental well-being by practicing relaxation techniques. Athletes can better control stress response and maintain the composure during the competition. So, as you can see in the image, every time athletes do the hard work or any training session, it will athlete will get stress or he will feel the stress mentally also. So to resolve this issue, autogenic training helps them. In autogenic training you need to just sit down or lie down on the bed. So athlete lie down on match in a enclosed area where there is a no not much outside noise, and they do the relaxation uh, by lying down or sitting on the chair, and they just improve their focus or any sound, with the help of any sound they just calm down their mind and the body. Okay, next physiological mean is physiotonic. Physiotonic method involves activities or interventions that positively influence an athlete's physiological state, such as music, positive affirmation or other mood enhancing stimuli. Physiotonic approaches aim to create a positive and motivating mental environment for athletes. This may involve incorporating uplifting music, positive affirmations, or other strategies to boost moral motivation and mental resilience. So, in physiotonic physiological means what athlete or trainer do, they will play some music to uplift the athlete's mood, or they will give some common exercise to everyone, some dance exercises, okay, to to improve their performance or to improve their mood. uh, yes. Next is biochemical means. In biochemical means, first contain cinematography. Cinematography refers to use the video recording and analysis to study the evaluate human movement in sports and physical activities. Cinematography allows coaches and researchers to capture and analyze the biomechanics of athletes' movements such as running, jumping, and throwing. Slow motion playback and frame by frame analysis helps identifying the correct technique errors, optimize performance, and reduce the risk of injury. As you can see in the image, there are lots of camera plays uh, behind or sides of the athletes. So here, athletes' movement is recorded, and then here you can see the batter. If the batter shot is get evaluated in the recorded in the camera, and then the frame by frame or the slow motion video play, and then the correct technique errors, or the or the best shot they can identify in the cinematography, and then they will give the feedback to athlete or the coach, what went wrong or what is going good with the help of cinematography. Next biomechanical mean is measuring devices. Various measuring devices and instruments are used to quantify biomechanical parameters such as force, velocity, acceleration, and joint angles during movements. Measuring devices such as force plates, accelerometer, and motion capture system provides precision data on the mechanical aspects of human movement. This information helps in biomechanical assessment, performance optimization, and injury prevention. For example, force plate can measure ground reaction force during the activities like jumping, providing insight into athletes' power and landing mechanics. Next is natural means. Natural means, first is light. Natural light, particularly sunlight, is essential for body's production of vitamin D, which is the crucial for bone health. Additionally, exposure to natural light can positively impact mood and energy levels. As you know, most of the athletes do their training in the morning in the natural light. So you know the impact of the natural light while doing the performance, while doing training in the morning. Next is next natural means is air. Fresh air is vital for respiratory health and overall well-being. Outdoor activities allow individuals to breathe in clean air, promoting oxygen and in exchange the exchange oxygen exchange and enhancing cardiovascular fitness. So fresh air also is very important. That's why athletes do their training in the more close area, or the area where is not that much crowd or vehicle are going and coming. Because of the pollution, it may affect on their cardiovascular health. That's why athletes choose to perform in hilly area where there are no not that much factories or the vehicles going in and around. Okay. Next natural means is water. Water is essential for hydration, regulating body temperature, and supports various physiological functions. Aquatic activities such as swimming also provide a low impact form of exercises. So for drinking also, you know that water is the main component. Athletes need to hydrate their body for longer time. If their game or their sport needs the longer duration, they need to hydrate on a very specific time, or every other 15 or 20 minutes as their sports required. Next natural means is altitude. Training at different altitudes can affect the body's adaptation to reduce oxygen level. Higher altitudes stimulate the production of red blood cells, potentially improving the endurance and performance. However, altitude training requires careful planning to prevent altitude sickness. So you may see, for example, in running, where there is a lot of altitude, the athletes love to train there. Suppose it is in Kenya or Ethiopia or Uganda, or in Colorado, USA. So the altitude is more than 2000 meters of elevation. So there the oxygen level is very low. So what athlete do, they go there and they train in that that specific area to improve their performance. And when they come on the ground level or the little altitude, they improve their performance and they can they can perform more better than the other athletes. But there is one in the last line you can see altitude training requires careful planning to prevent altitude sickness. You cannot go in at the higher altitude and start training. You need to go there, stay there for 7 8 days, 7 8. So they go there and you need to acclimatize with the altitude. You need to stay for 2 3 days or whatever the requirement is there, and you need to acclimatize there for their the weather condition or the altitude condition. Then you can start your training. Next natural means is weather conditions. Weather conditions including temperature, humidity and wind can impact training and performance. Athletes and individuals engaged in physical activities need to consider weather conditions to optimize comfort, safety and performance. So if there is a winter, if athletes want to do the training, he need to wear the specific clothes or specific shoes as needed for that weather condition. Next material means is audiovisual aids. Audiovisual aids refers to the tools and resources that combine both auditory and visual elements to convey information. They are used to enhance understanding, provide demonstration and facilitate effective communication. Examples: video presentations, educational videos, training footage and instructional materials presented through the visual media. Audio recordings, podcasts, recorded lectures, or the verbal instruction that complements visual information. Images and graphics, diagrams, charts, and illustration to clarify concepts and demonstration techniques. So, video presentation. As you can see, this video also it comes under the material means of audio visual aids. So here, educational videos, training footages can be shown by the educator or the teacher to the students. Audio recordings, podcast or recorded lectures can be shown or just ask them to listen the podcast. It contains verbal instruction that complement visual information. And in last, images and graphics, diagram, charts, it is most commonly used in the classroom trainings. Yeah, and material means next is audiovisual aids. The continued audiovisual helps to learners to grasp the enhanced learning. Audiovisual helps learners grasp the theoretical concept, understand proper technique, and visualize complex movements. Video demonstration of exercise, sports technique, or the game strategies can provide a clear model for learners. Motivation, inspirational videos or audio messages can boost the motivation and engagement of the student. And the last is material means training equipment and instruments. Training equipment and instruments include a wide range of tools designed for physical exercise, skill development, and performance enhancement. Resistance training equipment, weight, resistance bands, and other tools used to increase the muscle strength and power. As you can see in the images, here the weights, body weight exercises, or the dumbbells exercises, or the weights used for the exercise are used here, as shown here. Then this is the open gym, and then here it is shown the treadmill with the some components attached to the body for the testing purpose. So cardiovascular equipment, treadmills, stationary bikes, and elliptical machines for cardiovascular conditioning. Sports specific equipment tailored to specific sports such as soccer balls, basketball hoops, or tennis rackets. Biomechanical instruments, devices like force plates, motion capture system, and accelerometers used for the biomechanical analysis. So as in the last image you can see it comes under the biomechanical instruments. So there are some instruments who captures the motions and give you the exact information about your body and the performance. Yeah, so this is for the unit 2 as of now. So if you like the video, ask your friends to subscribe our channel and share this video to maximum students for their learning. If there is any feedback or any topic you want to cover me, please note down in the comments and we will take care for it. So thank you for watching the video. Jai Hind.